George Floyd. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. I could not be more proud of my white and non-black friends during this time because my Instagram is completely flooded with reposts and original prose calling out the racial profiling and racism that is happening in America. However, the posts that stood out to me the most were the ones calling out the silence of our friends, colleagues, and neighbors. The quotes by Desmond Tutu and MLK that say, if you are neutral in a situation of injustice, then you have chosen the side of the oppressor, and there comes a time when silence is betrayal, made me think, why are people choosing silence? There's a simple answer really. You're uncomfortable talking about racial tensions. You don't feel like you know enough about the situation today or the history of yesterday to really take a firm, definitive stance right now. But I would be straight out lying to you if I said that I had never felt the same way. I've always hated talking about race and racial tensions, and I tell myself it's because the topic is too close to home, literally. I was born into Ugandan poverty, abandoned when I was 3 months old, and adopted when I was 6 months old from Sandy Baby's home by a single white mother, and now I live in the UK and I study international relations in London. The bottom line is, I'm the only black person in my entire family, extended included. When I get asked questions about race, colorism, representation, etc., I shut down. I refuse to talk about racism because it makes me feel uncomfortable. I have not known how to express my own views and opinions on race, predominantly because the first barrier I have to overcome is to be able to address the tensions I feel living in my own home and having grown up black but pretty much white. So, upon seeing numerous posts directly calling out our white and non-black counterparts for their silence, I am actively choosing to end my own. Starting with 4 things that stem from my life as a transracial adoptee that for the last 18 years, I've been too uncomfortable to speak up about. Someone asked me if I thought if I was the product of white saviorism, and in all honesty, I didn't know how to answer that. On the one hand, my story does look like the generic kind of story you'd see in a white savior's blog post, and on the other, I listen to my mother and I'd like to trust her intentions. Number 2, I do not think that I could marry outside of my race because I feel like I would be giving up a lot of my identity as a black person because I would no longer have strong cultural links back to my own country or even the continent. For that to change, I would have to grow significantly more sure of myself as a British Ugandan. Number 3, my biggest fear up until the age of 16 was that my mother would die, making me an orphan for the second time in my life. I don't have any siblings or a father, so there was no one directly next in line who would be responsible for me. And as a child, I don't know what would have happened. Number 4, the biggest insult anyone can ever throw at me regarding race and identity is simply by saying, Shisa, you are white. The reason this offends me so much is because it doesn't matter how posh I can speak or how educated I am or how well I can hold myself in upper echelon society. The fact that I am not white means that I will never be completely a part of that society. When a black person calls me white, it's just another slap in the face that to them, I will never be considered completely black either. And while I'm really good at defending other people, I cannot defend myself, especially against this, because in so many ways, I am really white. Have you seen where I live or who I live with? I have to be. I've had to adapt. But I am still black, and I do still want to be considered a part of black community. There, I've just done it. I've just spoken over my discomfort. Because if I don't, then I can't tell other people to. And if I don't, then who will? And there are not a lot of transracial adoptees, let alone many who are in my position who even have a platform to lead to speak on. So, more than ever, for the sake of George Floyd and every other murder that happens because of systematic racism, I'm calling out to my white and non-black friends to get over your discomfort. I don't care if you don't usually post challenge things on your Instagram stories. I don't care if you haven't studied a history degree or feel that you know enough black people to really be relevant on the scene. You know me. And more than ever, I hear your silence. It has never been louder. I need you to make some noise. I need you to support me. While I will not name and shame, I'm calling on all of you who are watching this video, no matter where in the world you are or how I know you. Post something on your story. Tag me, and I promise I will repost it. You're uncomfortable. I get that. I really do. So let me support you support black people. My peers and classmates from James Gillespie's High School, Edinburgh, I want to hear you. My childhood friends from Rainbow International School, Uganda, I want to hear you. My new friends and acquaintances from King's College, London, I want to hear you too. I promise, it's not as scary when we all do it together. It's 2020 for Christ's sake. If we can defend vegans and gingers, we sure as hell can defend black people. If you're honestly about to completely disregard my plea to you, unfollow me. I dare you. But I will not speak to brick walls. If you will not make noise for me and black people, then you are a part of the problem. And I don't keep problems in my life. Post or unfollow. But as MLK said, choose silence and you choosing the side of the oppressor. It's not a hard decision. Please share the video if you'd like to help me spread the message.